play with these skills.
Ice, all on my wrist. AOB, just all off of getting money since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Number 53! Mike 53! I'm coming after you!
87!
He's crashing! He's checking crack!
Rip!
Switch!
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the safety creep! Alert 3! Alert 3!
Hey, center!
Check 24!
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's coming, double up! Check 43! Check!
Lion! Wait up!
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Corey Clement, the third-year back from Wisconsin. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forward, Tokyo!
Let's go! Hey, we got Mike!
Hey, 2!
53! Watch this!
Let's go, Great!
Kill! Whip!
No! What's up?
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
53, check 53. Ricky. Check 53's Mike. Check 50.
Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
180.
Check 56. Push him back. Push him back. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Under 10.
Ram.
Check 99.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a third and goal.
No. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Hey, box drop.
Here's Wentz to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Smith and the Redskins will come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
After the interception, here's Smith. Got a man, that's Quinn. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Watch out. Check safety.
Out of the gun, Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. On first down, it's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. Third down here.
50, plant.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Rip left, rip left. Check 4, check 4. Shit.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's play 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Bravo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Five.
I'm coming for you, Corky. 82, Corky.
From the 25 on second down. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Smith. Now to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Smith on 1st down. No, it's out. Smith lost it. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Smith now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. 53, check 53. Go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Smith now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Peterson running right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the backer. 51.
Operating from the gun, Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Clement. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check.
Now Wentz. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Watch that in. Trey 15. You got 3 down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sunday.
Watch Twitch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
5-9.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 19 in picking up the 1st.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Wentz. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Here we go. 74. 53. Mike.
Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come get some.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Cut, cut, cut. Watch the edge.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, high 7. Snap.
Now Smith, operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. Hey!
53, Mike. Watch the slant.
Hey, kill.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Hey, wahoo!
53 for Mike.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
SOS. 57. Hey, exit.
53's mine. Check. 53's.
On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike, 53. 6 man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Sweeney! Check right, 39. I'm trying to collect. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. 39. Check right.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Pick up the ball. Mike 35. Yeah, let's get 5-7. 35's the mic. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. 35, Mike 35. Squeeze.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Go. 180! Great 15! Kill! Tight dog! 61, matchbox, light. Kill. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Dan, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,